Hello, my name is AstroGamerSteve and welcome to part 2 of Blocks' Permanent Entities Showcase. I fixed everything and I have something interesting to show at the end of the video. Ahem. So, I have all three of the main block ID sites up in my browser. I'll have links to them in the description because some of these blocks don't exist according to some of those sites. So last time we left off over there, we'd gotten through all of those blocks in one video and we left off at the trapdoor. So over here we have the monster eggs, for that's just stone, and that one is all the different kinds of variants.
Here you've got different mushrooms as permanent entities, which they just look like mushrooms, so there you go.
So the iron fence is a little bit broken. It's a vertical half slab. Now I know a lot of people have actually wanted Notch to implement this into the game, and he really couldn't be bothered. He had already got his £127 million or whatever it is now. So there you go. Maybe you can actually glitch some vertical half slabs in vanilla Minecraft. Interesting. So this is a glass panel which appears to actually look like a glass panel, although earlier when I was in here it was a full block, but now it's a glass panel. Interesting. Okay, so sometimes these do different things just depending on whatever they're feeling at the moment.
There's a watermelon.
Now these are a couple of blocks that don't exist according to one of the sites. So if I were to just spawn them above this, you'll see that it doesn't actually show anything. But if I were to go back into the game, then it still doesn't show anything. So yeah, basically it's oh, I can see a little bit of texture just there, but yeah, that is an invisible tiny blocky thingy bob. I have no idea what use that could possibly be.
So here we've got some vines.
This is another glitchy bit of wood, so that's number 107. This is a fence gate, so it's kind of in the shape of a fence gate, but it's actually just a piece of wood.
So we've got bricks, stone bricks, some mycelium, we've got a lily pad. This is the nether bricks, and over here we have the nether brick fences and nether brick stairs, in that order. So we've got some nether warts.
An enchantment table without the floating book. It appears that the floating book is a separate entity which you would have to spawn on top if you wanted that, or if you don't want it, then this is an ideal way of doing it, so that you've got some kind of inactive enchantment table. Maybe you need to go on a quest to find the magical book and put it back onto the enchantment table, because at the moment, because it's an entity, you can't actually use it. So there you go.
This is just broken beyond all repair.
This is yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this could be used for other than some sort of disguise. Because if you were to look at it from here, then... oh, never mind. Yeah, you can actually just see straight up through there. But from the side, you can't see in, but you can see out. So there you go, there's that. This is actually an end portal. It looks like a nether portal as a brick, kind of like the actual nether portal over there. But if I were to just spawn one in, you'll see that it's got the little flat rectangular bit on the block there. That is the hitbox of the end portal, and it does emit the particle effects, as you can see just there. And if I were to actually jump into that, it would send me to the end, so I'd rather not do that. And when you break it, it breaks with nether portal particle effects, and sometimes when you update it, it does this. So there you go. That could be some kind of magic carpet effect. I don't know. It looks like a carpet. It's the same kind of hitbox size as a carpet, except it's animated. So there you go. That's fairly interesting.
That, however, is probably useless. That's some endstone.
This is a dragon egg. So yeah. Here's a little tip, by the way. When you're trying to break a dragon egg, get your pick, start hitting another block, and then hold your button down and move it onto the dragon egg, and you will break it with a pickaxe in survival, and it will drop a dragon egg and it won't teleport away. So there you go, handy little tip. This looks like a normal dragon egg, except that you can't hit it. So Here we've got some redstone lamps. This one of course is the inactive version, and this one is the active version, which it changes to when supplied with a redstone signal. So this is kind of some sort of a hybrid. It's a redstone lamp that is on all the time and doesn't need a redstone signal, but it doesn't give you any light. So yeah, be creative with that one. Here is some wood. What is it? Okay, so this is a double slab of wood, and it looks like a block, and this is just the upper slab of wood, which is in fact 126. So yeah, this is just a single slab, and for some reason it decides to be hovering in midair. So that's actually an entity hovering in midair, isn't it? Wow, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know they could do that.
Anyway, here we have some cocoa beans, which, yeah, let's just ignore that. What's this? Sandstone, I'm guessing? 128. These are sandstone stairs, but it just decides to be a block, because it's indie.
Emerald ore. This is, surely, that's not obsidian, that's not even quite a full block. It is, however, ID 130. So this is what an ender chest looks like as a permanent entity. It's like obsidian, but slightly smaller. So, yeah, interesting aesthetically, but other than that, I'm not sure how it would be functional, because obviously you can't store things in it anymore.
There's tripwire hooks, there's the actual tripwire, there's emerald block.
There's some more wood, which is 134. So these are wooden stairs, and here we have a command block, which again is like an inactive version of a command block, because you can show it to a person in a adventure map, but they won't actually be able to use it. Here we have a beacon block, which is just a kind of texture that you can't get anywhere else in Minecraft other than using this effect that I have used. I'll have a link in the description to a Simply Sark's video explaining exactly how to do this. Here we've got some, wow, wow, I've never seen that before. It's like 3/4 of a full block. So now it's nice and daytime. It is 139. Okay, so this is a cobblestone wall. It's 3/4 of a vertical half slab. That's interesting. I've never seen that before in my life.
So we've got a flower plot, obviously. A flower plot, yes. Here we've got some more foliage things. This is a wooden button.
This, I'm guessing, is a player head. 144. Yeah, these are the head blocks, like creeper heads, skeleton heads, wither heads, that sort of thing. There are a lot more of them, and if you've seen my Halloween episode, you will have seen a demonstration of a lot more of them, and you'll know how to get all of them as well. So if we go back over here we quite simply have an anvil, which is possibly one of the most complicated shapes I've seen for an entity, in this kind of method anyway. I mean, there are, like, pigs are probably more complicated than an anvil, but there's that. It doesn't work, obviously. This is mostly a full block of wood. So this is a trapped chest. So it looks a lot like the chest over there, but is just wood. Here we have the light-weighted gold pressure plate and the heavy-weighted iron pressure plate, which just kind of float and are rather thick. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but
we've got these comparators on and off, except the other way around. Well done, brain. This is the daylight detector, just a static, of course. A redstone block, which is actually not, it doesn't emit a redstone signal, so you can trick people into thinking you're actually going to activate something when it's not. This will be the nether quartz ore.
We've got another one of these cauldron kind of box things. Oh, this will be a hopper, won't it? 154. Yep, this is a hopper, and oh, I guess my idea that I had over there actually works here. If you were to go down here and look up into it, you can't see anything, but if you're inside, you can see them. Whoa, sneaky. So
here we've got some quartz blocks of various kinds. This would be a powered rail.
This 158 is a dropper. So there you go. Sure. This, oh yeah, yeah, the thing with a lot of these ones later on, because they're not 1 to 175, they're just kind of mixed in with all the other tile entity kind of stuff. A lot of them don't actually work. So, oh well. If we look down here, then we can see that we've got...
These are the new flowers that they've just added in. This is the compacted ice. This would be a coal block. This is some clay block.
That's a carpet. The carpet works, but you can't actually stand on top of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you actually get out some carpet, in fact, let's do this now just so that you can see exactly what I mean. You've probably figured this out for yourself already, but if you get some carpet and put that down, then you can put down there and put carpet on top, and then you can actually just jump on top and use it like a staircase, which yeah, it just decides that physics is too mainstream, so it does that, which is fairly interesting. So this is kind of the same thing, except that you would fall through it if you try to jump on top. So there's a sneaky little trick. There's hay, and then a bunch of broken stuff which doesn't work, and yeah, that is about it. That is all 175 blocks in Minecraft, and then some more, and then a bunch that don't actually function. So I promised at the start of this video that I would have something interesting to show you at the end of the video. So if I just get a good position here, let's click our fingers and watch the magic happen. And magic, please. Fine, have it your way. And oh, so that's how many entities you can have in the game at once. Oops.